Hello guys and welcome back to Cake Creation. And we are back with another video of our very own Photoshop Basics course. And today we are going to explore the basics of layers. So without further delay, let's get started. First, let's have our layers panel over here. And also, if you have watched our previous video which was about workspaces, then layers isn't the entirely new thing for you, because I have already given an overview of layers in that video. I will link the video in the I button in case you are interested. So starting from the bottom right corner, we have the delete button to delete layers. Now in Photoshop, you have to have at least one layer. You cannot delete all the layers in here. Then we have the create new layer button to obviously create a new layer. Now as you can see, the delete button is available for the new layer. After that we have the create group option. As the name suggests, it is for creating groups of layers. Now group is a very handy feature, especially when you end up having a bunch of layers and waste most of your time switching on and off every layer just to find the right one. Yeah, that's frustrating. Now I'm creating random shapes and let's arrange it so they look a little nicer. Also, you can press Ctrl T to transform any shape or photo. So now I will select both layers by holding the Ctrl key from my keyboard. After the selection, click on this group icon and rename it by double clicking. Also, you can rename any layer the same way. Moving on, we have create new fill or adjustment layer. What is an adjustment layer? Think of it as layers of adjustment. This could be any kind of adjustment like brightness, contrast, etc. If we click this adjustment layer icon, we have a new list here and we will be covering each of this option in a separate video. For now, I will select solid color for my background color. Now I will have a darker gray background here. Also, these adjustment layers are adjustable at any point of time. Next we have layer mask. For this I will need an image. I will place it below the solid color layer. Now a layer mask acts as a visibility mask for an image or any selected layer. As you select the layer button, you will see this white square box. Make sure you are selected the white box. All you have to do is just paint with black to the areas which you want to hide and paint with white to make areas visible again. An adjustment layer also comes with a layer mask. So I'm going to use the layer mask that we already have on our solid color adjustment layer. I am selecting my gradient tool and selecting the foreground to transparent gradient. Make sure you have black as your foreground color and just make a straight line from the middle. Moving on, we have the effects button. This is used to add effects to any selected layer. Again, I will have a separate video describing each of these options that we see here in the effects list. For now, let's add a title with our text tool. Now we will use an effect called drop shadow. Adjust shadow with your mouse and adjust the opacity and save it. Next we have link layer. This is used for linking two or more layers together. So if we move one layer, the other will also move along with it. After that, we have locking option to lock the layers. Transparency, this locks the transparent pixels, so we can only work on the area we already have painted. Then we can lock the painting, moving, or lock all. Then we have fill. Now fill and opacity in most cases works the same way, but they have their own meanings. Fill decides the strongness of the layer and opacity decides the visibility of the layer. You can copy an existing shape or layer by pressing Ctrl J, or you can just drag this layer to the new layer icon and you will have a copy of this layer like this. Now I have copied this shape and decreased some opacity just to have a nice effect. Moving on, we have different types of blending options. I will just copy one of these shapes and you can see how different blending modes affects differently. Here I will use the color blending mode. After that, the last one is filter. This is just to search different types of layers. You can select the kind of filter you want, like name, effect, mode, mask, anything you like. So that was it for today's video. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel.